we just came down the road there from that big house, and now there's this other little cabin just right down the lane. Little neighbor, or maybe where the foreman lived or something like that. But look at this. I don't know how long this place has been abandoned, but look at how lush the grapevines are here. I mean, they're providing a lot of shade on this porch because this is afternoon sun blasting right on the front porch, but not with all these grapevines. Now you got a real nice shady little porch to sit on and enjoy the beautiful view of the desert out there. Now this house here is in much worse shape than that last one, so we definitely got to be careful where we step. I mean, the front door still looks pretty solid. There's a side door too. I wonder what that's all about. Guess we'll find out. Go inside. Wow. Wow, look at the floor. It's not a hardwood floor like in the other one. I don't know much about flooring, but that looks like it maybe used to be some kind of linoleum, the way that it's blistered up. And you can see like some weird colors on it, faded sort of pinks and greens. So it had a linoleum floor, not quite as classy. A cool old wooden table. Here in the front corner there was where like the potbelly stove probably was. There's like tiles on the floor there. And then at the top there's a vent for the chimney. I mean, even though this house is in worse condition, it's still not that bad for having sat out here for who knows how long. Okay. Oh, that other door is boarded up. Was the door next to the front door. Okay, so this just kind of looks like a bedroom, I guess. It goes back. Some kind of a closet, I guess. Yeah, it's a closet because there's the shelf and the clothing rod. What do you call that? Closet rod? Huh. There's a closet with a boarded up window. That's weird. Built-in shelves, but nothing left in here. No personal items, unfortunately. Okay, so we'll just keep going back into the kitchen, see what's back here. Oh, wow. Nice kitchen. Built-in cabinets. Let's see if there's anything in here. Empty. It's a sink. It's like a more modern looking sink. Drawers. It even had like silverware partitions built in. Like here's a built-in cupboards, shelves. Dang. Uh-oh. Here's the bathroom. Hey, this place is obviously newer because it has indoor plumbing. Shower and bathtub. Toilet. Sink. Oh, medicine chest. Nothing in there though, unfortunately. Look. Like old garters or lacy something stuck on this wood paneled wall. Yeah, this cabin definitely wasn't as old. This is 70s vintage. I know one of my viewers told me if I open up the toilet tank that the ceramic is stamped with a date and I can find out the age that way, but I don't even want to touch that toilet. Look how they jerry-rigged this shower bathtub. It doesn't even fit in here, right? They just stuck it in. And who cares out here in the desert? Ooh, I don't even want to breathe in here. There's so much rat poop in this house. Be careful not to kick up any antivirus. Yeah, this looks like it was... I was gonna say a closet maybe, but then look, there's a horseshoe over the door. What does that mean? Is this somebody's bedroom? I mean, it almost looks like a built-in shelving, and I don't know what this was for. Clothes hanger. I don't know, it's a closet or storage or something. And then, oh well, there's a back door here too, so maybe it's like kind of like a mudroom slash pantry for the kitchen. That's probably what it was. So then you came in here to the kitchen. And then if we walk through the kitchen, what's in here? Step down into another room. Now this looks like it was a pantry. Shelves built in on the wall here. Old electrical boxes, yikes. And it had built-in shelves. Yeah, this kind of seems like the pantry. I don't know what that other room was, just a mud room, I guess. Huh. So basically what we're looking at here was a 1-bedroom house. Pretty big house for just 1 bedroom. Huh. Go look around outside and see what was in the yard. Okay. Let's go around the back, see what's behind this little house. It'd be so cool if you lived here. Your neighbor right down the lane there next door, keeping out for each other. But besides the two of you, there wasn't really much else going on. Just beautiful, endless desert. I mean, I can't get over how lush these grapevines are. How, like, who's watering them, or how are their roots going that deep to get groundwater? Must be some kind of aquifer here. That's cool. Oh, and there's this dead Joshua tree laying here. Fell over, I guess, under its own weight. I guess that's what happens to them. They get too big. Let that be a lesson to us all. Huh. Alright, well that was the second little cabin. That was pretty cool. Let's see. There's one more thing I want to check out here, and that's all that mining looking stuff over that way. Let's go over there. That could be the final piece in the puzzle to solving what was going on here. Alright. Walk down the lane and see what's in this building down here. Wow, this place definitely had something to do with mining, because look at well, that, I don't even know what that is, but that is definitely some kind of crushing thing. And then that's one of those hopper type things. Oh, and you can see up there, that's probably where the actual mine shaft is. And then over there, there's something too. So we'll check it all out. One place at a time. Let's start over here. This is fascinating. Holy moly. Yeah, I definitely got to look into mining equipment and figure out what all this stuff is, because that's cool. Again, look at the beautiful colors on the rusty patterns. So neat. Let's see. Go inside this old, rusty, half collapsed building. Oh, wow. It's nice though, there's plenty of shade in here. The light's better to shoot in, that's a plus. Yeah, it basically just looks like it was an old workshop for the mine. So they got all their stuff out and crushed it up and worked on it in here. Look at this metal cabinet built in. So the light's really bad on it, but you can see down there, look how pretty the rust is on that. And I did notice down here, old cassette tape thing. Unfortunately, there's nothing written on it. I was hoping it'd be like the miners playlist. We could have gotten a window into whoever used to work here's personality about what music he listened to. You know, it was probably on there was all those songs that Bette Midler recommended in that interview. He probably took notes and went and bought all those songs. Wow. I wonder what that is. Like cinder block dugout with some kind of wood timbers on the bottom. Storage pit. Oh, look, there's another one over there too. Holy cow, can you hear that? It's windy. This whole place sounds like it's going to collapse around me. Old work gloves. Yikes. How old do you think these work gloves are? They're stiff. They're totally baked dry. It's so interesting to think, like, who wore these gloves? Like, somebody put these gloves on every day. Whoever it was, I hope they're doing okay. Oh, look. Some cassette tapes. And find out what this miner listened to. They're all blank. Why did he have so many blank tapes? Wow, I wonder what was going on. Maybe there was a lovesick miner who lived here, and he was in love with the lady that lived in the big house over there. But she was married, right? She was in an unhappy marriage. She got married young. They shipped her out from back east to go live on this mine out in the desert. Her husband was mean, grouchy, way older than her. But this miner out here fell in love with her, and so he would make her mixtapes. I don't think that actually adds up historically. But it's funny to imagine. I mean, maybe that all happened in 1975. Although I don't even think they had cassette tapes like that in 1975. Wasn't 75 more like 8 tracks? So those cassette tapes indicate that people were here even later, like in the 80s. Well, who knows? Maybe some lovesick miner in the 80s was in love with the wife of the local meth cooker. Something like that. You never know what happened at places like this. But it sure is fun to try and imagine. Look at all Man, part of the reason why I'm not gonna say where this mine is that it's relatively unspoiled. Like, we haven't seen any graffiti. I mean, what kind of made me think of this is there is a beer bottle there, but that's like the only beer bottle I've seen, pretty much. Not really even any shotgun shells anywhere. It's really cool. Look at this old stove. I mean, there's junk everywhere, but it's historical junk, so it's more interesting, right? Like that modern junk, like beer bottles and shotgun shells, that's not interesting. I know, it's kind of a double standard when it comes to junk. Like, junk is junk, right? Litter is litter. Well, no, not exactly. What a great day to be doing this. It's beautiful weather today. It's mid-May. And we're up at a little bit of elevation, so I don't know, we're maybe at like 3,000 feet-ish. Really a nice day, not hot at all. Maybe in the 80s. Little breeze. Beautiful day to be exploring the desert. I wish each and every one of you were with me in person, but since you're not, you can enjoy looking over my shoulder. Okay, so we need to get up there. How do we get up there? Oh, look, it's like an old conveyor belt. Isn't that weird? Look at it. I love it. It's all cracked. Pink. Wow. I know some women who have skin that looks like that, frankly. That's why you always gotta wear your sunblock. Uh-oh, look, over the rise there. Another cabin. Oh man, I'll never get out of here. I'm gonna be exploring all day. It's a problem everyone should have. Whew. So I climbed up on top of this slag heap. Gives us a really nice overview of the first house we went in. Second house we went in is way back there behind the trees. That was the work area there that we just explored. But now we can see right down into the mine. Look, this is where that conveyor belt came from, I guess. Dang, look at that thing. Goes down, down, down into some deep, dark pit. Now it's all fenced off because they don't want you to go in there and fall down and get killed. So, understandable. I don't want to fall down and get killed either, but let's go look at it from another vantage point. Wow, look at that. Here you can see straight down into it. Dang. Man, I sure do wish I could get down there and look into that hole. But I want to be safe. I think there's a warning sign over here. Let's go read the warning sign. Wow, this warning sign is so fried. I think it's a danger. Abandoned mine hazard. Unsafe mine open and high walls. Deadly gas and lack of oxygen. Cave-ins and decayed timbers. Unsafe ladders and rotten structures. Unstable explosives. Oh, man, just gets more exciting with every line. But it says stay out, stay alive. I don't know, guys. Yeah, and there's not even a hole torn in the fence, so I'm not gonna... Oh, wait, hold everything. There is kind of a hole torn in the fence. Look, somebody broke the barbed wire here. All right, well, I'm not gonna go in the mine, but I'm just gonna look down the shaft. You guys in? Oh, it's full anyways, look. You probably can't see because of the shade, but my flashlight's not bright enough in the daylight. It's filled in totally with debris. So to me, it doesn't even look like there's a danger here. But it's at least a cool vantage point going up this conveyor belt. Look at that. Wow, what were they mining here? Okay, now let's go check out that last little shack. Okay, so in keeping with my romance novel that I'm making up in my head here as I go along, if the boss lady lived in the big house, maybe the lovesick miner lived back here. Way back here. Hey, you know, this is far enough from the big house, right? Can't even see the big house from here. Maybe she would sneak back here to be with him, huh? They'd have like little rendezvous back here, huh? That could be sexy. Wow, hopefully the cabin was in better condition back then because, well, who knows? Maybe he always was kind of a bachelor and he lived out here in this busted old cabin. She would come out and kind of tidy things up for him on the sly. Like maybe when her husband went into town to get groceries. You know, that kind of thing, or when he was mining. Look at this. Oh, that looks like it's pretty old pottery there, doesn't it? I don't know. It's like really thick. I'm not sure. I don't know anything about glass or pottery. Looks like it said something Waterbury, maybe? Oh, so it was like a really nice Waterbury vase. Dang. Look at this old caulking gun. Yikes. That was some old caulk in that gun. Wow. Look. From a car. We're Roll the windows down. See if we can see anything left inside. Oh, it's pretty messed up in here. Oh, the light's terrible. Sorry about that. Just like looks like a workroom to me. Like here, he kind of had his tools hanging up. Sort of like a lean-to workroom, right? It's kind of a shelf over there, counter. And then in there, this I guess was where he lived. One main room here, the pitched roof. I'm assuming maybe that was a kitchen, or I don't know, maybe that was just a workroom. Maybe nobody lived here, it was just a workhouse. Because this, I mean, this could have been a back bedroom. Yeah, look, an old rusted, I think that's an old rusty bed frame. Yep, so maybe this was a bedroom. All right, so he lived back here, old miner. Boss lady from her house way yonder would come back. They would get these rusted old bed springs a squeaking. She would clean up, maybe cook him a little meal. But wait, look back here. Look at this. It's an old rusted hospital bed. Right? I mean, the way that it adjusts, and then look, there's wheels on it. I don't know, isn't that a hospital bed? Oh, that's sad. Yeah, look at those weird cranks to like crank it open or crank it up. Oh no, so who knows? Maybe somebody was sick and died here. That's really sad. So maybe it was the boss lady would just come out here to take care of some sick old miner who lived out here. You know, maybe it's not so prurient after all. There's a lot of interesting junk strewn around back here. I mean, hospital bed aside, look at this. These are old seats from an old car. Just old rusted up metal stuff everywhere. And then over here, look at this. Old, a whole bunch of them. These old benches. My friend said he thinks these are seats from a school bus. It says Thomas. Can you read that? They all say Thomas, so is that a school bus brand? My friend thinks it's a school bus because there's another abandoned cabin sort of in this general area. I mean, some miles away. But that other abandoned cabin has an old school bus and there's no seats in it. So maybe these are the seats from that bus. How'd they get so many miles away? It's interesting to think. Okay, now it looks like we're coming to like the nerve center of the whole operation here. Again, I know nothing about mining, but it looks to me like something was going on here because all this stuff. I mean, look at this thing. Dang. Holy moly. It's got all this huge cable on it. So basically all these gears were pulling this cable, which had a crank on it. I'm assuming the cable was attached to the pulley at the very top of that. But what was it pulling up? We'll look around the back and see. Wow. So the cable went over that pulley at the top. And, well, now it's attached to this pipe, but what was that for? Well, it seems like it was just there as a weight. Huh, let's go up on the platform. Oh, look. Yikers. Yikeroos, guys. I think we're looking down a mine shaft. Maybe this is the shaft the sign was warning us about, but it's kind of far from that sign. Okay, I'm looking down. I'm stepping on this platform, so I'm not going to fall. I'm going to try to shine my flashlight down there, but I don't think it'll work. Yeah, it's just too deep. I mean, I can see standing water at the bottom, so it's not super, super deep. But look, there's a ladder. If I wanted to, I could climb down the ladder. I mean, I'm looking around here and I don't see any signs telling me danger, stay away, don't do it. Oh wait, hold on, there is a sign. Look, it's the same thing. Stay out, stay alive. I mean, I don't know, this sign is confusing. It doesn't say do not enter, no trespassing. It looks more like it's a warning sign, right? I don't know, do you think guys think I should try to climb down in there? Oh my god, you guys. I think I'm crazy. Why am I doing this? I have to find out. I'm not gonna climb all the way down, just a little bit. Okay. Like maybe this is far enough, you think? Let me see the bottom now. Let me see. Let me get my flashlight. Probably still can't see it. And there's a lot of flies in here. I mean, there's standing water down there, so poison gas or no, I don't want to get Zika virus. Hantavirus is bad enough. All right, I'm gonna climb back out. Ooh. Well, that was kind of cool going down in a mine shaft. I have great respect for miners. I could not do it. Like, I always thought being a coal miner would be the worst job ever, but I don't know, I guess it pays good. So that's why people do it still. Look at this. These old gears. This was the mining pit, or I mean not pit, shaft. Like it was the nerve center of this whole thing. Down, 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 down into the belly of the earth. Maybe that's what happened. The miner that lived out in the shed back here, the shack, and worked the claim, maybe he, you know, him and the boss lady, they would sort of give each other the side eye from time to time, but never really acted on it until one day the miner fell down the shaft or somehow got injured, and so they had to bring that hospital bed in for him, and the boss lady had to come over and tend to his wounds, you know, like dress his wounds, that old cowboy kind of thing, and you know, come over, give him his little sponge bath. One thing led to another. They fell in love. Before you know it, he's telling her she should leave her abusive husband. Not that her husband was abusive, he didn't beat on her, but he was emotionally distant, he was much older than her. He was just a rich guy that her dad forced her to marry, and she wasn't happy, right? Well, nursing this humble miner in his little shack, she grew to realize what love really was, true love. And even though she had this beautiful fancy house back over here, she threw it all away and eloped with her broke-ass miner boyfriend. Maybe what happened was, you know, she healed him up, he laid in the hospital bed until he got better, but once he got well, they just ran off into the sunset together. Maybe he had a tip on a hot claim somewhere, or maybe he did find some big chunk and they went and lived off of that. And who knows, maybe to this day they're living happily in Searchlight or Kingman or someplace like that. I have an overactive imagination. I've watched too many movies. Oh wait, hold on a minute. You know what this is? A toppled over outhouse. Right? You can see it has a little slanted outhouse roof, little window in the side. And you look inside, you can see that used to be the urinal. That was the door. And then that was the pit where all the pee and poop went down. So who knows? Maybe that hospital bed, the miner was actually injured because he was in the outhouse pooping and outhouse blew over with him in it. Maybe it wasn't as exciting as a fall down the mine shaft. Whew. Man, I enjoyed exploring this location so much. I mean, this big farmhouse was my favorite, but I also liked the little house and the miner's shack and all the stories we made up about what maybe happened here. Who knows? I mean, it didn't seem like the place has been abandoned that long, 1975, from those papers and then those cassette tapes. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll never know. But that's why they call me Wonder Hussy, because I like to wonder.